Hi guys, it's me, Rusty, 78609 in Central Texas, USA. It is Sunday, February the 19th, 2017 at about 2:09 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect. Spring has sprung, the grass has riz. Wonder where them flowers is. Anyway, this is an it. I used to have these guys with me in videos a few weeks ago or a couple of months ago, whenever, and I may go back to doing it every now and then because I'll explain in a minute. This is an it, okay? It doesn't do anything but sit there and grin. That's it. That's it. This is another it, but this is red on the head, okay? A viewer sent me that, a subscriber sent me that, and I'm making another fashion statement. This shirt used to be white till I washed it with some red uh, towels. Looks good, doesn't it? It's pink. But anyway, what else have I got here? Oh, thank you for all your comments. Appreciate it. Got a lot of them, lot of them. Anyway, here's one. Hi, Rusty. I have a video request. Good, because I don't have any video ideas. Not very many anyway. And ones I come up with don't do poop. Hardly. Could you do a video on how to stay active, avoid boredom, and keep a positive attitude when one is retired? I can do that. Another good video would be a wine review. Even though I did wine tasting events for about 5 years and also beer tasting events, I'm not a connoisseur of fine wines, okay? What I found was the expensive wines just had more alcohol content than the lower priced wines, particularly the reds. And it was all about, it's all about individual taste. Me, I just prefer a low cost red wine. So that's about all I know about wines. Again, I'm not a connoisseur or out of the sewer of fine wine. So, it says, what are your favorite wines? I like a Cabernet. I like that's a red. I like just a plain red, not too sweet. And I like a Shiraz or Shiraz. And, but they're all reds. Whites, not too, I don't drink many whites because I don't eat much fish. It goes good with fish and seafoods and stuff. Or I guess you could do it with chicken, but I primarily just stick to the reds. Anyway, having said that about wines, we're going back to uh, retiring and staying active and all that stuff. Well, let me tell you something. Uh, the reason that we have any difficulty at all, okay, red on the head, he just stares. This guy smiles. That's all they do. And they're it. I'm retired, okay, and we're going to get that in a point. You'll never be bored, and it'll help you have a positive attitude. Have things around. It's outside. I've got a trash can named Matilda. I've got a little cactus in a 5-gallon can named Thorny. So I got somebody outside and inside, and me. It's crowded around here, folks. It's crowded. But anyway, to begin with, we go through phases in life that lead up to this thing called retirement. And, all of our past history is our history, and that is us. I mean, we are what we were in the past. We're just an accumulation of thoughts and actions that occurred over a period of years. And when we were young, school age particularly, you'd get up in the morning, you had a routine, you'd go to school and you had lunch at a certain time and you did all those things and you were busy if you were in any kind of little sports or programs and stuff after school. So you were staying kind of busy and you get used to that staying busy stuff. That's that state of mind where you're doing stuff. You know what I mean? You were active. Then in midlife, later on after you graduate from high school or whatever you do, if you go to college, doesn't matter. If you just go straight into the workforce, same thing. You still got that same old routine, basically, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and the great American dream, 2 weeks off in the summer to go race like hell to see something. And excuse me. But anyway, so whenever you're pretty well ingrained with that routine when you retire. Okay. And I'm age 71 and I full-time RV'd for 20 years, and I also go camping in a Toyota Prius. I did that for the past 4 years. For those of you that are interested in full-time RVing or car camping, check out my playlist on my channel homepage. I got my ad in. Nanny. So when we retire, I retired at age, well, God, 49, pretty much. I was in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia in the U.S. Peace Corps, but be that as it may, when I came back, I didn't do a hell of a lot. So for me to transition into retirement was pretty easy because I was pretty much in it. I mean, I didn't do much. After I got back from the U.S. Peace Corps, I was 51 years old, and I didn't do much. I didn't. I did a few things, but I really wasn't looking for a profession. I just was looking for a way to get by and hang on to what little savings I had and make it to drawing Social Security, and I did. But when you reach retirement for the average American citizen or USA citizen, you have just gone through a life of 62 to 64 or 65 years of routines, okay? And you know, when you were at school, you had a principal that kind of, or teachers that told you what to do and when to do it. And when you were in the workforce, there was somebody probably getting on you to do things a certain way, da 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 da. So, you know, your life was very well regulated, and you had a routine to match that regulated lifestyle. And so then all of a sudden, one day you walk out of your office or your job or whatever it is, and you think to yourself, yippee, I'm retired. Well, that yippee lasts for about 24 hours, and then it dawns on you that it ain't a hell of a lot to do. You know, you got to get up and go do it yourself. You know, you're on your own all of a sudden again, and you know, the thought processes are totally different. You know, you can only go to the grocery store so many times, and there's so much crap you can buy and all that and all that. And, you know, you can get you an RV and go traveling, and that fills up a lot of time. And it's a lot of fun. Some people do it full time. I've done it for a long time, and now I go car camping in my Prius, and I've got my anyway. But so what you've got to do to stay active and keep a positive attitude when you retire and avoid this thing called boredom, which, you know, really doesn't exist. You know, that's just a word to irritate you, okay? And forget boredom. No one is bored. There's always something you could do, okay? Always. You know, you can just get on the internet and check out anything you want to, okay? And you can go somewhere. You can get in your little car and go, just drive around, look at your own neighborhood. That's a thought. You know, you can't, I guess you can do that every day if you want to. I mean, but you just need to come up with some new sort of routines. I have a sister that's going to she's taking pottery classes. She's going to start going to lectures and stuff. And, you know, I think that's great because, you know, you just never stop learning. I mean, I still go to lectures. I'll go to Austin every now and then if there's somebody I want to listen to and it's during the daytime and I can get in and out of there without having to hit a boatload of traffic, and I'll do that. Or if they're having something in my area that is interesting, either at a library or something, I'll go, even though it might need to be something that's really thrilling. I'll just go to have something to do because there you'll meet other people and find out what they're doing. You can ask, say, you know, what do you do now you're retired? And they'll tell you. People aren't shy, you know. But all of that, what you said, ties together. Staying active, avoiding boredom, and keeping a positive attitude, those are all interconnected. And they can all be eliminated by pretty much one simple thing. And that's you making the choice to get moving. Do something. You know, what? Well, you know, that's up to you, but it's not hard to find something to do. My gosh, you know, you can do you can do wine and beer tasting events at grocery stores. You can find you they're called brand ambassadors, and they're part-time, and you just pick the ones you want to do when you want to do them. And they're available nationwide. All right, anywhere you live, pretty much in the USA, there is a company that is looking for a brand, BRAND, brand ambassador to do tasting events for something or some product. And again, the good thing about that is it's very flexible. You can do it on your own time. Because if you do volunteer work, I caution you on that, because what will happen with volunteer work is your free labor. And you'll start out working 12 hours a week or whatever you choose. And the next thing they're going to say, well, would you mind coming in on Friday and Thursday and Tuesday and da 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 da. Next thing you know, you're putting in a lot of hours and they're starting to rely on you more and more and more. So you feel a little more tied to the organization, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Sometimes volunteer positions work out very well. Sometimes they lead to a lot of disharmony in your universe. So again, uh, there are a lot of things. I mean, you could do your YouTube channel if there's something that you are particularly interested in, or even I'm not interested in anything. I mean, I'm interested in everything and anything at the same time. And my videos reflect that, because I'll do a video just on a whim. And, but it's just something to do. Again, it's a hobby for me, and it takes up a little time, not a whole lot. It takes up some, gives me something to do, something to look forward to. And, Tom Landry said this years ago. He was a coach for the Dallas Cowboys back in the 60s, 1960s. And he said something that has stuck in my mind all these years. And he said there were three things that you needed to live a full life. One of them was something to do. The other one was something to look forward to. And the third thing was someone to love. Okay? And if you think about it, when you've got something to do, and something to look forward to, that pretty much eliminates all three of the obstacles that you pointed out. Okay? It deals with staying active because you got something to do, avoiding boredom because you got something to look forward to, and keeping a positive attitude because you got someone to love and all that other stuff to do. So, again, you can volunteer at national parks. You can traveling is something to do, and it is an adventure. But even when you're traveling, you're going to find times where you're stuck, and you're somewhere and you're parked, and there you are with your chair outside on the ground, like I am in my Prius when I go car camping. There it is here, and I just walk out there and say, okay, here I am, entertain me. And guess what? Nature will. I guarantee you. You'll hear new sounds. There'll be a new sunset, new sunrise, new environment, new plants, new tree. Everything will be new. You'll hear new sounds at night. Yeah, some sounds you may not want to hear. I mean, woo. So, guys, uh, I guess that about covers that. You can do uh, Google searches for things to do in retirement, and you'll get a few things. And a lot of those are just scams. This stuff about working at home and doing stuff over the internet. I tried some of that. I tried working for, law firms send out questionnaires to find out what your thoughts are on a particular situation prior to trying a case in your area. In other words, they want to get some feedback as to how you view whatever this incident was so they can build their case accordingly. And I did that for a while. I think I ended up making like $10 in 1 month. Wow. And that's nothing. There's other marketing things you can do that, they'll send you questionnaires and you fill them in, and that, again, I tried those and they didn't work for me. They may work for you, but you can almost fill your day by just taking care of your health. You got me? Get up in the morning, take you a good walk, okay? Then plan you a good healthy lunch, a good healthy evening meal, some whatever healthy snack. In the afternoon, if the weather permits, go take a walk. If it doesn't permit, excuse me, go to the local Walmart or your large grocery store or a Lowe's Hardware and go walking around in there. That can fill up a good part of a day right there, just taking care of your health. And if you're into gardening, there's a day right there, easy. And if you're into fooling with plants, like I know a lot of women are, men aren't too inclined to do it. Some men do, but you know, you can fill your day up with plants, gardening, walking, simple stuff, and reading is good. It's also healthy for the old brain. It will help you avoid some Alzheimer's. I mean, it can or slows down the progression of certain brain deterioration, I guess I should say. So keep your brain active. But, if you just think of all the things, sit down and make you a list of everything that you could do, not that you will do or would do, but could do. Just write that down. Okay, I could go fly an airplane, or I could go parachute jumping, or I could go traveling in my car, or I could do this, and just continue on down the list. You'll make you a list until you just run out of things you thought of. I could do wine and beer tastings. I could do this or that. I could go learn about making pottery, or I could take up sewing. I can do this, this, and this. Well, when you get through with that list, which is probably going to take you about a half hour, you're going to probably have anywhere from 20 to 50 items on there. And a lot of them you're not going to be you're really all that interested in. You can just take a pencil and scratch those off. But whenever you get through scratching off the ones that won't work, guess what you got? The ones that might work. Wonderful. It's called calculatus eliminatus. Dr. Seuss came up with this years ago in a book. It's called calculatus eliminatus. And what that means is, if you want to find out where something is, first, you got to find out where it ain't. So if you want to find out what things you might want to do, find out which ones you don't want to do. And the only things that can be left are the things you want to do. And that's it. Problem solved. Next case, guys. Let's go. Keep them coming. Anyway, I hope that helps you. Or I tell you what, if it doesn't help you, I hope it confuses you. Why? Because confusion is a good place to start. Okay? All right, guys. Anyway, thank all you people at FanFun and support the channel. I appreciate it. And I do notice, and I'm going to go spend all that money next month. But having said that, from red on the head. He's got funny looking teeth too, doesn't he? This guy here's got a full set, doesn't he? I do too. They're not the prettiest teeth in the world. I don't have any dental problems, and I'm 71. Thank goodness. But anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy USA made when you can. And you people in the other 188 countries that view my channel, you go buy stuff in your country and help your people too, because that's the way that works. Take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Why? It relieves stress. Drink plenty of water. Had one guy leave a comment the other day that said he had headaches and he started drinking plenty of water. I don't know how much he drank, probably 2 or 3 quarts a day, which is good. If you could drink a gallon, it ain't going to hurt you. You're going to pee a lot. But, it does. He said his headaches went away, but he said he got up at night to pee a couple of times. Well, hell, I get up 2 or 3 times at night to go pee too, but I drink damn near a gallon of water a day. And I have to tell you, does it help you excuse me. Does it help make you feel better? Yes. Are there a lot of healthy things you can do to maintain a healthy lifestyle that are free? Yeah. Deep breaths, drinking plenty of water, taking a walk, stretching. How hard is that? Eating a reasonably healthy diet, getting plenty of rest. As to taking a nap or not taking a nap, that's entirely up to you. Are they healthy? I don't know. Some people do. Some people think so. But anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios. Bye-bye from and it.